First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Try and start this drive in the air.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run here with Swift.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he fires one incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Swift, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They'll drop the throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. On second down now, Swift. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And the pressure gets to him again. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a third and goal. Touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
It's the score, Lions 7, Cardinals 0.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
In the first quarter with the score Lions 7, Cardinals 0.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Murray's pass complete to number 14. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Murray able to find Isabella. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle by...
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He was just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
10-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
3-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. This is Borden, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a carry for Swift.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down and goal to go.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw.
Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got it. Touchdown, Detroit.
T.J. Hawkinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I think there'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
34 yards.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. I like the way they get the receiver in motion.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. That'll bring up 2nd down. Running is Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
on T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Detroit! Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
The 39-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Open man is Galladay, complete. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
2-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. That's the end.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Murray now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
5-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Swift. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions just continue to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun, Murray. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Back to throw now on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 41-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. That one a broken play, but it ends ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. He took advantage of it. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be second and goal.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
We'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game.